The SBU. It translates to the Security Service of Ukraine. This is the state secret intelligence agency. With the recent events, the Russian invasion, it's interesting to find out how Ukraine is fighting the visible and the invisible war. Here's everything you need to know about the spying agency of Ukraine. Welcome to the Spy Network. The SBU, and I'll skip my effort in trying to pronounce it, is the main intelligence and security agency of the Ukrainian government, specifically in the areas of counterintelligence activity and combating terrorism. As you might imagine, they're most probably working over hours in their war with Russia. But what exactly do they do, and how effective are they? It starts with a little history. Little you may know, the SBU is the successor of the Ukrainian branch of the Soviet KGB. It was created after the Declaration of Independence in 1991. Although a highly demanded organization for an independent state, the Ukrainian citizens were frowning upon the service as they were highly corrupt and were advocates of arresting and intimidating political dissidents. With a full restructure and a transition to a new government, the agency was a sludge of corruption and infiltration by the Russian intelligence services, gaining back some of their respect. Ever since this restructure, their main focus and most of their operations revolved around Russian and pro-Russian separatists in the Donbas after the start of the war on Donbas in 2014. Duties and responsibilities. The service is tasked by law with the protection of national sovereignty, territorial integrity, and economical, scientific, and technical defenses. The defending of state secrets and counterintelligence play a big role in their tasks, next to their law enforcement role. Everything surrounding the immediate threat to Ukraine's vital interests lands on the plate of the SBU, which has a broad range of responsibilities. SBU officers graduated from the National Academy of the Security Service of Ukraine, which is where they're trained to become operatives for the Secret Service. Here they'll learn and work on one of the 11 foreign languages that are part of the curriculum, cybersecurity, and law with regards to counterintelligence. These are just 3 of the more than 40 disciplines that cadets must master during their training. Organization. It is no secret that the general structure and operational methods appear to be very similar to that of their predecessor, the KGB of the Ukraine. In every Ukraine province, there are special units called Alpha units. The units are a part of the Special Group Alpha, an elite Ukrainian Spetsnaz group. This is a successor of the Soviet Union's Alpha Group. This group belongs to the top divisions of the Special Forces of Ukraine. The Alpha Group was created on the orders of a KGB chairman called Yuri Andropov in the aftermath of the Munich massacre, of which we also made a video. The organizational structure of the SBU has a surplus in personnel, as much as 30,000 active officers. As a comparison, this is 6 times as large as the British domestic MI5 and external MI6 combined. Recent operations. The Russian invasion of Ukraine has dramatically increased the workload and intensity of operations for the SBU. The SBU started to conduct extensive counter-espionage against the Russian intelligence services. With the help of the American CIA and NSA, they broke through the Russian encrypted cell phone services, intercepting phone calls to find valuable targets and other intelligence. Due to these interceptions, the Ukrainian SBU was able to lure out 14 Russian generals into the battlefields and killing them in the process. Losing a general in a war is a loss of great impact, let alone losing 14. This was a significant blow and is unparalleled in history. The SBU has been largely targeting Ukrainians that have defected and are held with treason charges. The treasonous history of the Secret Service has not been eradicated from their ranks completely, as the former head of the SBU, Ivan Bakanov, was dismissed by President Zelensky as he was convicted with allowing treason and collaborating with Russian intelligence services, failing to expel the double spies. In July of 2022, Vasyl Malyuk was appointed as acting head of the SBU. August 20th, 2022. This was a tragic moment in the war between Ukraine and Russia. It is speculated that the SBU orchestrated a car bombing on pro-Kremlin intellectual and close friend of Putin, Alexander Dugin. Little did they expect that the daughter of Dugin was driving the car at the moment of the explosion, killing her in the process. This is, of course, a drop in the ocean compared to all the innocent lives that are lost in this war, but allegedly, a significant mistake from the SBU. The 9th of October 2022, the bridge between Crimea and Russia has been bombed, of what is believed a truck carrying 22 tons of explosives detonated while driving over it. This was a strategic attack, as the bridge was used for a lot of operational replenishment by Russia. The SBU is speculated to have played a big role in the operation. A lot of secrecy, and therefore speculation, which is obviously understood, makes it nearly impossible to make factual statements about the recent events. We are, of course, really curious to find out what you think. Let us know. If you like what we're doing here, consider subscribing to see all the interesting videos we'll make in the future. See you all next time, and thank you for watching.